Alright, hello, this is 808, and we're playing Rundown, or no, we're playing Team Deathmatch on Rundown. And as you can see, I'm using the intervention with the Kimbo USPs, and we'll talk about my perks later. So, I am doing this commentary for the third time. It's computer not cooperating with me. It's deleting the file. I don't know. It's not working. So hopefully this works. I hope it works. But we're going to talk about sniping. So, first of all, the sniper that you're going to want to use, or snipers I should say, you're going to want to use the two snipers that you unlock at the very beginning, which is the 50 cal and the intervention, which is shown here. And the reason being because they're the only one-shot snipers pretty much from the chest if you have stopping power. So that's what I'd recommend. So secondly, let's talk about secondary weapons. And I would recommend either some sort of pistol. I use akimbos because I don't know. I like akimbos. I like the akimbers. Or you could use a machine pistol if you're comfortable with that. But the thing is, with pistols, normal pistols like these, you pull them out a lot quicker. So if you're in like close quarter situation, you just pull them out. You have a better chance of getting out of it alive. But you know, if you're more comfortable with akimbo J18s or something like that, then you know it's personal preference. I also like to use the Spaz 12. I think it's very good gun, and I think it gets the job done. One shot, pretty much from the chest. So even sometimes in the leg, they'll die. So it's ultimately up to you what you're feeling like. So that's that. So perks. You are going to, for the blue perk, let's go from top to bottom. Blue perk, you're going to want Sleight of Hand Pro for the pro part. Just because you'll zoom in twice as fast than without it, and that's really going to help you if you're going to be a mobile sniper or, what's the word? Oh my god, I don't remember the word. Aggressive. If you're going to be aggressive with a sniper rifle, then you're going to want to be able to zoom in a lot quicker because it's not gonna hit them unless you zoom in. I don't think you're gonna be running around trying to no scope people. That's not gonna work very well. But so you're gonna want that as your blue perk. As your second perk, you're gonna want stopping power. And it doesn't really matter if you're a pro, but you want it because it'll makes your bullets stronger. So you have a better chance of people dropping, which I like personally because I like my people to die when I shoot them. So that's what you want for red perk. And green perk, it's really up to you. I use Ninja Pro because I don't like to hear my footsteps, and it helps not to be on the heartbeat sensors because it puts me at an advantage against a heartbeat sensor user because they're probably going to be staring at their heartbeat sensor, listening for that beep, and if they don't hear it or if they don't see the red dot, then I I have a better chance. They think it's going to be safe when it's not at all. So that's why I like it. But you can also use steady aim with the pro, which gives you iron lungs, and you can shoot. I guess you can no scope better, or you can shoot your sidearm without zooming in. So that's also good if you want that. But really, it doesn't really matter. So whatever fits your playstyle is what you should use. So another important thing about sniping is you're gonna want a sensitivity that you are very comfortable with because it's all about time. You gotta be quick. That's how it works. So if you have a really high sensitivity that you cannot handle, then you're gonna die because you're gonna be spending so much time going back and forth, like just you're gonna want something that's comfortable. So you don't want it too high unless you can handle that, and you don't want it too low because you're gonna be slow. So you're gonna want something, but it has to be comfortable. So you gotta practice with it, I guess. But yeah, that's what you want. So another thing that's important to sniping is knowing the maps well. And some people may not think it's that important, but if you can understand where people are trying to go at the beginning of a game, once they spawn, and you know which way they're gonna go, or um, yeah, then you can, you have that knowledge that you can use to um, find a spot where they won't see you, and then you can take them out. I mean, if you know, you have to think like the enemy, I guess. So like if you shoot at someone and you miss and they know where you are, you have to think to yourself, are they gonna try to take me on, or are they gonna try to flank me? And if you think they're gonna flank you, then you're gonna have to think which way, how they're gonna do it, and then you can anticipate that, and then you can take them out when they don't expect it. So you need the element of surprise. And that's pretty much the most important things I think that it's gonna take to be a sniper. You gotta be quick, you have to be smart, you just use your brain, because if you're at a disadvantage already, you're gonna have to use more than just you gotta play smart. So that's gonna wrap it up here. I think those are the key things to sniping. So if you can just follow that, I guess, then you can be quite successful, in my opinion. But then again, I'm not the best sniper, so you guys should be asking Hutch. But this is the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and don't feel free to subscribe. So if you like gameplay and commentaries like these, subscribe. So I will leave you with this: every shot you don't take is always a miss.